you. And maybe they would really enjoy you if you put up a good fight. Because the police there will not go alone. When they go there around to ask to arrest these people, they are already positioned. So when this guy, a poor guy with this idiotic mind would pull out a gun, he's dead. And that is why I said, why is it that in every apprehension, no police? God, I said we are losing. I just lost one police today. Maybe another statistics. By tomorrow, I would be able to gauge. With the CAFGO, the paramilitary units got killed in confrontation with drugs. It is flooding the country. With the help of the PNP guys, the generals, it has spread to every nook and corner of my country. As a matter of fact, under other countries with this kind of pandemic, they would have declared martial law. That's why Thaksin, the premier of Thailand, in one day he killed 3,000, piled them up in the truck alive, until they all suffocated. The ones on the middle died because of suffocation, because they were placed there and were told to lie down so that they would not be able to jump out. But I see no outrage. Well, 3-4 days, maybe BBC, CNN, but after that, all is forgotten. Here, there was this child. In my city, I was still mayor. There was a reunion party in the family. The elder sister was carrying the newly born child. Here comes the brother, without them knowing what was happening to this. Said, oh, let me carry my new niece. In the merrymaking, he disappeared. Then there was a frantic search. 100 away sa riverbank, it was in Mandu. The riverbank, they found the child, 18 months old, with their abdominal cavity wide open. So, death of this child, 200 criminals, or at least those who fought against the police. Is there any rhyme or reason to say, how about the lives keep on piling? How about the child? You know, I am forced to not really, I'm just saying that you forget the law. Forget the United Nations. Forget your outrage. It is misplaced. Now I tell you now, by what right do you have in this universe to cook shabu, feed it to my children, and destroy their lives forever? I spent money, time. Here in the Philippines, the police is eternally tied to the 5-6. It is 20% per week. That is the tragedy of it all. So, I borrow money. Every enrollment time, I go to the GSIS, and it does not come because of the efficiency of this. I am also warning everybody. And I said, all those appointed, including the heads of financial institutions, consider yourself resigned. Now, you go to this GSIS, you apply for a salary loan during enrollment time. It's either no money or it is not acted upon for 3 months. Long after enrollment or classes had already started. You know that. Some of you are, we are not the sons and daughters of well-connected and had money. My mother was a teacher. She used to borrow money. The application, sometimes let alone, not acted, or comes late. So we are forced to go to these Indian moneylenders at serious late. So I said, Here is an 18-year-old child, precious human being, have not sinned because she's an infant, have not done anything, any wrongdoing at all, and she's dead. And you say that the policeman has so far of what, 400, and you grieve. Here is Syria, it's bombing there everywhere, child and everything, dying. Nobody's complaining. It was not only after the child was placed inside the ambulance. And that picture became iconic because it was really the result of a ruthless ruler. If you were, if you're the president, then you go about declaring martial law and killing political enemies, then I would be satisfied, really happy to by answering your question. What did I do for this country? I released all the political prisoners. In other countries, they are slaughtered. We are promoting peace. We are thanking Oslo for the good offices that they are providing. I am talking to the MI. I'm talking to the MN. But I've ordered our police to crush my order against Abu Sayyaf. If you want to know, destroy them. So when you are a soldier, when you ask me questions, why did you order to destroy them? And I would say to you, never mind, I will not answer you. I will not destroy your innocence in this world. Answer the question yourself. You carry on your business, slaughtering people in front of the public. What do you deserve? By what right do you have to cook shabu? There are laws. Why don't you just follow the law? You violate the law. You distribute your product. Make our children crazy. Our investment. Now, why? Human nature. Let me lecture. Why? Because we are poor. We cannot afford these houses where we send our parents, old parents, that caregivers and home care. I am not that rich. I have enough money to sustain me in the hospital and maybe the oxygen but it could not last for 1 year. Given maybe 4 months. The best equipment and the best everything. After that, zero. If I get paralyzed, who will feed me? Like any other family, who will feed me with the spoon, with my mouth hanging open? Who would buy the oxygen for me? If I get diabetes, hypertension, cancer, who will buy it? I am happy to I am happy if my wife gives birth to about 3-4. That's the average of the Filipinos now, because I know that when my time comes to be old, they will take care of me. You destroy me with drugs, who take care of me? You destroy me in advance. Now, I ask the question, do I have the right to destroy you? In advance also. So that nothing of the sort will happen to other families. If we have only one son, one daughter, there's a lot of criminal because there are many people roaming around. They have to have this fixed, or else Now, my other son is killed. My daughter is not that successful. So when I lay there dying, nobody even feeds me. And I walk the streets, just like in America. There are a lot of guys there. They slept up. We do not do it in the Philippines. Even how poor we are. You do not need much of old people roaming around. Because however poor we are, we always take care of our. If that is, if it's only the food that's available, then we give it to our children or to our